There's this, when you fly above certain regions, the captain in the flight has this saying, oh, look down, there's an island, forbidden island. It's called the Sentinel Islands. Because anyone who goes close, there's this arrow which they just make sure hits them. And anybody even talking about it, people will tell you, are you mad? Do you have to go there? Do you have to even explore there? And sitting next to me is a brave heart who didn't just go there. She was the only person to have been able to establish a peaceful contact. Dr. Madhumala Chattopadhyay, who's got amazing things to share with us. Of course, that was in her younger years. My first thought was, when did you do this? And she said, I was just in my 20s. Right? In 20s, in those days, without networks, without phones, imagine a person going down there and having really been there with studying the oldest tribes, indigenous tribes in the world. And that's the island with the least contact, like no contact with the world. So what is it on the other side of no contact? How does that island look? How does it feel? And we have someone who's lived there, not just seen it over the flight like us. So thank you so much for coming down, and we're looking forward to hearing some pearls of wisdom as you dive into your journey. So I'll begin with first understanding this, something that really puzzled us. In 2004, when the tsunami happened, the whole world was suddenly taken off guard. We've heard of tsunami in the movies. And there was, in the Java and the Sentinel Islands, we heard there was just nothing. There was no loss, like everybody was safe. So do you think they knew it way ahead? Without the satellites, without all the signs, they had a different way of connecting with the world, do you think?
Yes. Actually, I was there in 1989 to 95. So 6 years I studied all 6 tribes of Andaman Nicobar Islands. I was there. And I established first friendly contact with Jarawa also. As a lady anthropologist. And here, when first friendly contact, I was in the Sentinelese. That was 4th January 1991. And I was a research associate in Anthropological Survey of India. So I chosen that center. There are 7 regional centers there, but the Director General asked me, where do you want posting? I told Port Blair. So he was surprised. But he agreed after that. He took permission from my parents also. And he wanted to know that, yes, Jaro and the British established friendly contact with all other 4 tribes, but the forcefully, but Jaro and Sentinelese, they could not establish friendly contact. They are still hunter-gatherer, and they're living in isolation, but Sentinel is totally isolated. And they are animist, and they are hunter-gatherer. So animist means they worship nature. So sun, moon, and then sea, like this. So, and they know about, they have knowledge about the nature and everything like that. And when they consume food or anything, so they know how much and how, without destruction of forest or plant, they collect their food items and then never destroy that thing. They know what is for their future also. Foragers also know. So anything, and then they can follow the voice or something, sound of animal and birds and like that. So naturally, and some wind effect. Suppose high tide is there, they can understand. Or it is going to, it is sunny day. If you think, oh, it's a sunny day, they will say, no, it is going to be rain within half an hour or 1 hour. And naturally, it's come. So, but they are very much to the nature. So when they got some different sound, naturally they enter the interior area of the forest, and some high altitude, they're going to high altitude. So tsunami could not affect them. Even after a tsunami, that helicopter from that Andaman administration, they send the helicopter to to see whether they are okay. They aimed at us the helicopter with bows and arrows. So they didn't like, and everybody was survived. Jaro and Sentinelese are not affected during tsunami.
So I'm sure when you were trying to go to the Sentinelese Island, everybody would have told you, they will kill you, don't go, you are young.
Even Andaman administration also told.
In administration also.
So my parents, I told my...
So how did you get the courage to say that, no, I want to go? And more importantly, how and what did they do to trust you? Because not that they allow you to come. There was one of these images we were seeing where they actually gave their child to you, which is a mark of a deep trust. How were you able to do that? Like, what's this courage you brought, and what happened there that you established that kind of...
you'll tell the past story or some that day, that time? No, I wanted to, after joining there, anthropological survey, I conducted fieldwork among Nicobaris, and after they report, and I went to Ongi for 2 months, Ongi, at a stage. After coming, I heard that combined tour is going to be held at Jaro and Sentinelese. Andaman administration used to organize, but from anthropological survey, one junior, one senior anthropologist can participate to study them. A distance contact, the first Sentinelese. So I told I will go, and they prevented me and told me so many things. I told I'm giving in writing. If anything happened to me, anything, or they may kill or anything, any incidents happen, I will be responsible. I won't claim or blame. I don't blame anybody, and I don't claim, or my parents don't claim anything. So my parents also gave in writing. If anything happen, we won't claim anything from administration. So that thing, and that was this incidents.
So when you landed there, of course they also had the arrow, but how did they come to trust you? Like, they generally end up killing everybody, but when you landed, there's something that happened. What did they see in you?
Sentinelese.
Yes, Sentinelese.
Sentinelese, when first we are moving from a distance, our ship anchored very far. Then from a distance we have seen more early morning, because nobody is there. So could not follow also. From the binocular we tried to see. And then after that, by 7:30 we started with full up gunny bag. It was Director Tribal Welfare from Andaman administration, and from anthropological survey I was the only anthropologist, and Dr. Arun Malik, he was our and if anything happened, then one medical officer used there, and rest are police in plain dress, and like that only. We only total 13 people started there. Started boat by boat, light boat, and with full of coconut, gunny bag with full of coconuts. And when we reached there, we have seen some. First, nobody is there. After sometimes we have seen from that smoke is coming from vegetation. So it is indication of human habitat. That is how the smoke. So our boat started going towards smoke side, and then we reached near seashore, and we have seen few Sentinelese who are moving and watching our boats. So what we did, instead of stopping, we gave one bag of coconut, gunny bag coconut, full of coconut. After that, our boat started moving very slowly from one side to another, very slowly. They can also come that time, but they were hesitating. First they distributed coconut. After that, they told by gesture to put more gunny bag. So instead of putting one every time gunny bag more and more, we started open gunny bag, and one by one we started throw the coconut, and this after that they started picking up while swimming. They were picking up, and in that way, after few hours they were in playful. There was no agitation from their side, not from our side.
So you made it playful.
Playful mood, and they started touching our boat also. So that means but we thought we were very happy. We were very happy that they may come
So
forward.
you went to study them. Do you think they also study you?
Yes. Then because ladies were not allowed to go there, so that it may be another. Then after that, we got into. I gave all the. We finished all coconuts. Again, we went to a ship where it was anchored and collected more gunny bag and came back by 1 o'clock. Then we have seen that all the people are. So all the Sentinelese were waiting for us.
Oh, they were waiting for you now.
Waiting for the standing gesture or sitting on the seashore, and they were watching. So then also they came forward, and we got into water, knee-deep water, and they started collect. We are giving. First hesitated, but after that they collected. Took from our hand also. And by that time, one boy came from jungle, and he was not in that team, and he was very he was not happy to see us because he was not getting any coconut. Then after that he aimed at the team, our team.
The arrow.
So that why he is not getting. And then he aimed at us, and our team members started telling, "You get into boat, otherwise, Didi, they will kill you. Didi, they will kill you," like this. So I told, okay. Then what I tell, all of a sudden I thought, okay, they are also Negrito. They are also Negrito. Maybe similar. Maybe some linguistic similarities may be there. So I started telling. Kairi, he said, I started calling lady, not that boy, because adjacent to boy.
That guy was holding the arrow.
I've seen it. So I told, Kairi, Isaira, come, Nariali, Jaba. Nariali means, they were shouting Nariali, so they are saying, you are saying Nariali. But Kairi means mother or auntie. Isaira means come near. We have, Jaba is also in Nongi language, more and more. So we have more and more coconut we can give you, please come. So all of us, within 5 seconds, she diverted the direction of the arrow and it went to sand, and people say, oh, pani mein, then others started shouting, oh, the pani mein chala gaya, and sent the boy to that team who were collecting coconut from us. And she said, send the boy, same boy, to us.
That was the first arrow you missed with the power of coconut. In
Chennai we have lots of I called that lady, not that boy. So that lady sometimes.
So women do have a role in peacekeeping.
Peacekeeping.
Right. So did you always knew that you're going to do this? End up going to a tribe where nobody goes, especially what came to your mind when you see them? They're so different. There is this thing we do. We make that awkward thing when somebody is different than us.
No, actually, when I went there and I have seen this type of they don't have concept to cover their bodies. So, and but it came to my mind. Just my ancestors were also like that. Our ancestors were also similar. This is not new. They may be new to new to me. I am seeing this. I never ridicule. I never underestimated. I did not laugh also. So I was surprised and I was see that thing, and it came to my mind that just like our ancestors. So that is there, and they also gradually they accepted.
Yeah, I think they studied you.
Yes, everywhere, any tribal field I have seen. So if you go and you can't start work immediately. First you have to move here and there. Among them, and they have to mix up. And we study, and they also study. We think that we are intelligent or educated and all. No, first the community study the things, that whether you are harmful or what for you came here or something, then only they will allow you. So they are also human beings and all.
You have this very interesting one of the pictures where the mother is feeding the child with her mouth. That's something that all of us will hear, be like, oh. What was it there? Like, that's a culture.
Mother is feeding. This mouth-to-mouth feeding.
Mouth-to-mouth feeding.
That is called, that according to Pondicherry University, it is a primitive way of feeding. Just like bird feed the small bird, the mother bird. Because when that baby doesn't have teeth, 3 months old baby, so mother is chewing something. Then the mouth-to-mouth feeding, like that we give the Ferrex, like that semi-solid thing. So
that's
like
the ancient Ferrex and Cerelac. Okay.
No, that means semi-solid food.
Yeah. Got it.
And like that, mother used to feed.
So if you feel, those are ancient people who still retain their sacredness with nature, what is it that you think, as few things that we should really learn from them? Maybe one or two things that you feel we should really learn from them.
What we should have? Because when I have seen these people, all tribes, Andaman Nicobar, when they go for jungle or even foragers, champagne like that, or other also tribes, semi-nomadic there, and whenever they collect any food item, either roots or tubers or fruits, without damaging the tree or forest, they collect it, and after that, edible portion, and then they leave this, and they know how to, and they live in a group and a band. We call band. So they live in a group, and so if you go for hunting also, then until and unless they finish their foods, they don't go for hunting, and somebody finish their foods, they again distribute among themselves, not like our society. So everybody gets, nobody used to be hungry. So all they have that unity.
So no fridge dumping.
Mm-hmm. And that I will tell that one.
Yes, good.
Then you tell.
Anything else that you would like to say at the last to leave as your message?
Then after tsunami, after 2004, from our ministry, I was in the ministry. So from CADA means Central Adoption Research, Central Adoption Resource Agency, that is part of a Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. They sent that after tsunami to bring the orphan children from Andaman Nicobar Islands, including tribal children. So after 2 months they came, survey. But I told from that only, but no tribal children will come. I just told them. But they thought I'm making joke or no. And really, although Nicobar Island, that is flat island, was very much affected, because that Nicobar Island, near seashore, that lactating mother and child, lactating mother, but after birth of the baby and the mother, they stay up to 6 months. In one hut, 5-6 mothers used to stay, and many huts are there. And tsunami had there, that they washed out that population. So what they call, this is called Pati Vagni. Pati means house, Vagni means mother. So mother used to say that pollution period, and so, but that and many children were also orphaned that time. So when these people went there, and I have seen the list also. They shown me and told, you told me that our colleague told, you are correct. You told me, nobody. Yes, why no? You know that because they don't believe us civilized people. But generally, because they think that the small children, boys and girls, they will bring them, and then we can make them labor or for hard working for boys, and girls may be exploited by any way. So that's why they thought they distributed suppose carnivores, they distributed the orphan children among themselves. 2-3 children at it in a family, and joint family system is there. So they told, no, this is our wealth, this is our community. Well, no. So they have that community feeling. So it is very, we have to learn that is thing, and without destroying this jungle or plant how they preserve these things, how they take food item without damaging this their food resource area and all. So that is also another thing.
Yeah, so I think thank you so much for taking us back to a form of history. We see that picture there, something we don't imagine, but yes, we understand their wisdom. Thank you for joining us, and we really salute the kind of brave heart you've been. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.